Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to People and Entertainment Weekly's Red Carpet Live, brought to you by Johnny Walker. I'm Patrick Gomez.
And I'm Janine Rubenstein. We are so excited to be here in Los Angeles on the red carpet for the biggest night in television. It's the 75th Primetime Emmy Awards. People is turning 50 this year, shout out. And Entertainment Weekly is still, the hot young thing in its early 30s.
Well,
right?
we hit 35 next year, so we'll enjoy our last year of early 30s.
But we have so much to celebrate tonight, you guys.
And to kick things off, we have the signature Emmys Johnny Walker Blue Label cocktail here. I mean, look at that. It's so gorgeous. It's almost as though we could have it right here in front of us. This is the Rhapsody in Gold. Oh, look, we do.
We do have it
right in front of us.
That.
This is the Rhapsody in Gold. It looks very good.
Wow.
It looks delicious.
It looks
let's cheers, Janine.
fabulous, and I'm thirsty.
There we go. I'm gonna need like six
It's
more
good.
of these after
It's
this
really
show.
good.
It's so
I'm gonna
good.
be sipping this all night.
Yes, thank you.
Guys,
oh
the
my
ceremony
goodness.
is just 2 hours away. So first, let's take a look at some of the night's biggest nominees.
All right, now it is time to get this party started.
What do you think?
I think I'm going to love it here.
I always have a memorable time. Always.
So that was just a little taste of the nominees that we're going to be seeing tonight. And we've already got the stars joining us already. We've got Joy Sunday here. She stars in the hit Netflix series Wednesday and was just named Lancome's Global Brand Ambassador. Our sister publication, InStyle, had a whole party to celebrate it for you. Congratulations on that. I know you spoke to one of my colleagues at EW and mentioned how important this partnership is for you.
Yeah.
Tell us why Lancome is so important to you.
I mean, I just feel so privileged to be recognized as the face of beauty. I can't imagine what this means for other women who look like me, and I'm so, so happy to carry that torch.
That's beautiful, and we're so glad that you're doing that.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm elated.
That's beautiful. You're beautiful. And we have to talk about Wednesday, right? It is up tonight for Outstanding Comedy Series. How excited are you and the cast to just be here and bask in all of this glory?
I mean, this is my first, so I'm just jumping off of the walls. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm so, so, so excited. I'm rooting for Jenna.
I love it, right? All right. And I know that, you guys are loving all of this, but love and happiness isn't necessarily the theme of Wednesday, right? It's very...
You're playing it chill.
Many forms.
Now I know you wouldn't be able to spoil any secrets anyway, but I know that you're not yet filming and all that sort of stuff. But what do you hope to see in season 2 of Wednesday?
Well, I really want to just get more into Bianca. I'm really excited to see where she goes. I'm also really excited for Ireland, so I'm ready for the ride.
Yeah. Well, good. You look gorgeous.
Absolutely
So we
stunning.
appreciate you being here with us and enjoy your first Emmys.
Have so much fun tonight. Seriously.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Have a
much.
good one.
We'll have you right this way. Gorgeous.
The train,
Oh,
all the
goodness.
things.
The fashion is certainly on point tonight. It's the energy in this room is amazing. It was warm.
It's really good.
Because speaking of energy.
Oh my goodness. No.
Not at
There's
all.
no way you could.
Cute we look together.
I know. Where
Look at you. I like it. I'll just stand a little further away.
No, you're good. You're good.
Lisa and Walter from Abbott Elementary, one of my favorite shows.
Thank you.
Yes.
Congratulations on continuing to get the love from the Academy. But we're also very excited for season 2.
Yes,
3. Season 3.
Yeah, I was both of them.
2, 3.
3 is coming up. We premiere on February 7th. It's a double episode, so it's twice the laughs, twice the fun. Lots of stuff happens in it. You guys have to watch. It's fantastic. And we're just so happy that the Academy recognizes us. And we had so much love last year, and my castmates are getting nominated, and it's fantastic. That's an overused word, but it is.
Well, I want to ask because when everything happened in Hollywood, as we know, the strike hit.
Yeah.
Abbott was one of the shows where I was really like, oh man,
I know
I need this.
I know. It was like, come on. Do you really have to? Yes, we did, and we made a lot of changes for a lot of people, mostly the background artists, the day players, the people that were losing health insurance. So that's what it was for. So it was great to go back to work and say, here are my fellow castmates that are, supporting us. We have great background artists and day players. We did that for them, but we also know that people love to have their comfort shows, and in these days, more than ever, laughing. I mean, we need it. So to be able to come back and deliver this comedy, which people feel like is their family, is their friends coming back to them, I'm just like, there you go. We feel that way too. I mean, we love our audience like that.
I love it. So I am the son, my mother, my godmother, my stepmother, and my mother-in-law are all teachers, elementary school teachers.
Yeah. Thank you for their service.
I mean, yes, thank you to your service. Hopefully they're watching. What does it mean when teachers come up to you and talk to you about this show?
I mean, that is one of the best things about this show is that we know that we're representing people who have not been really previously shown as full human beings. We are representing them as their frustrated selves and their romantic selves and all of the ways that you want to see people fully fleshed out. And when they come to us and say, we're seen. Thank you. This is what it's like. This is what it's like to be frustrated in a school that's not getting enough funding, and yet you make it work, and there's just nothing better. I mean, that the audiences love it, that the critics love it, that's all great. My mom was a public school teacher in D.C.
Oh, wow.
So we're representing for all them.
Thank you for that. Thank you for the
welcome.
laughs.
You're
Thank you for
welcome.
all of it. Have the best time tonight.
Thank you.
I'm so excited for you guys again.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, I love Abbott Elementary, but I also love the marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. The cast is here, you
Come
guys.
on, right up.
Shining bright,
Here we are.
as they do.
Hi there. How's it going?
Hi.
Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Step on up.
We got the Maisels themselves.
We have the Maisels.
Obviously, we've loved the show, and the show has been celebrated. But for the final season, what does it feel like to be here? Finally walking the carpet after a few months' delay, celebrating this final season. Oh my goodness, we're getting even more cast members.
There's
But wait,
more.
there's
Come
more.
on in here.
We were talking about the fact that you all are here celebrating the final season. What is it like to know that this is like a chance to reunite rather than being a field trip? It's a reunion.
Well, I like a field trip. Why didn't we do a field trip? We'd have to rent a bus.
I never feel like we're that far away from each other. I mean, like we keep in touch, and but yeah, I mean, it's always great to see one another.
It's good to see you.
Yeah,
it really is.
But I did just see him like a couple of weeks ago. But yeah,
2 nights ago.
oh right.
Oh my God.
You just put on suits and get out and have a good time.
Yeah.
We're in each other's lives. It's like we're lifers, no matter what the show is.
Oh my God, and we keep multiplying.
But
we keep
wait,
multiplying.
there's more.
We've
You guys
got
have to hit,
even
like,
more
cheer
Maisel
levels
cast up here.
for this, okay?
We got
Hi,
Tony
guys.
Shalhoub, and
Come
oh my
in.
God, we'll
Cycle
peek them
in.
through. Oh my goodness.
Hi. It's wonderful in here. Hi.
So you do have you keep in touch. Is there a group text thread?
There is, and it's active as hell. Yeah.
Yes, there is.
Oh my goodness.
Who's like the most? Who does like the most gifs?
Alex. I think Alex Borstein has.
And you.
Okay.
And my Kevin.
Oh my goodness.
Well, Leslie, I have to ask you guys before we lose you. What'd you take? What'd you take from set?
I took a bunch of clothes.
Yeah,
Me too. I
think
took a
we all
blouse.
A stack of anti.
I'll never tell.
He'll never tell. He'll never tell over here.
Oh my goodness. I could chat with you all. If you have not seen the final season of Maisel, check it out. It's so fantastic. Congratulations on your
Congrats,
nomination
you guys.
and
That's
all
so
the love
much
that you've
fun.
received.
I'm going to
But
spread
thank
out
you.
so they can just see how fabulous this cast is. Look
Amazing.
at that.
Thank you all so much. Enjoy your evening.
Everything.
Have a great time.
Honey.
I love that show so much.
I know.
Oh, God.
And I love, like, she's giving that whole era of the Tool and the Pixies and all of that. Like, it's such a feminine era, even though she's, like, so hardcore.
Yeah.
Like, don't mess with this. If you look at the pictures and think it's going to be, like, some lesson in gentility, that is not Mrs. Maisel. It's a great, great show.
Yeah, no, it's incredible. That show is incredible. Like I said, check it out if you haven't seen it. I was a little delayed watching that final season and was so glad to just binge it and be done with it. And we got more Abbott Elementary.
Tyler James Williams is with us, looking wonderful. What is that, bronze?
It's leather. It's custom Dolce. Yeah.
And you dressed for January ceremony.
I did. Yeah, I decided it's January. It's LA. Your chest should be out. No.
Well, what are you looking forward to most tonight after everything that Hollywood has been through?
Honestly, I'm just happy that we're back. It was a rough time. I think we were on strike for a while, and we had to fight for what we needed to fight for. But people were struggling, so it's good to celebrate being back. And recently, Johnny Walker reached out to me to partner with them in supporting the NTTDM, and helping our members get back on their feet as they're getting back to work. Yeah. And that's been the excitement for me right now. It's just everyone's back and ready to go and feeling good again, because as artists, we need to work. That's part of what keeps us alive.
Yeah. The energy's here. You can feel it. I love it.
Well, you're very kind to make it about everyone else, but you are nominated tonight, so we're going to bring it back to you for a second. You're nominated for Best Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series for Abbott. What is it like to be back at the Emmys and being celebrated? Because obviously it's great to be the fresh new thing, but now it's sustained. This is a second nomination now for you.
I love this one so much more because when I watch the things that are on in the categories, the other actors in the categories, TV is in a really good place, and I'm really happy when that's the case. And it feels like this year it's not as much anxiety. It's just we can celebrate one another and just have a good time. And then I think really appreciate the blessing that is still working and still being here. So I like the second one better than I like the first.
And hopefully followed up by a third.
Yeah, sure, we'll do it again.
Is it easier being out of that whole will they, won't they moment on the show?
Are we ever really truly out of the will they, won't they? I live there now. I live in that space. Nothing is for sure, nothing is certain. I'm comfortable here.
I love it.
What can you tease for us? I know we have the new season coming out in just a couple weeks.
Right. What can I say?
Come on.
I will say this. The first episode back is an hour long because we need to catch you up on what's happening. And there's a lot. It needs to be an hour. It's not an hour just for, to be cute. We needed that much time to really catch up. Yeah.
Well, we look forward to it. Thank you so much.
We can't wait to see it. Thank you. You look crisp. The waves are busting. I love it.
I try to play with it. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much.
Have a good one.
Wow, guys.
Again,
we're on a roll already.
I know, right? I will tell you, this carpet, when we showed up, it was really warm. And then they were like, oh, it's too warm. And they brought the temperature down a little bit. And now I'm okay, but I'm a little worried because it's starting to get more and more packed.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's getting packed. You feel that heat. And I love that, already out the gate, you can feel the energy from some of this talent coming down because they really have waited so long for this. I mean, the strike, it was historic. Yeah. It really was. And you have people who are back and they're working and they're seeing their friends and they're just kind of bouncing around on this carpet. You got to see it. It's great.
Oh my goodness. We've got the cast of Daisy Jones and the Six coming up there. Hi there. Very nice to meet you.
Daisy Jones and the Six.
Hello. Oh, we got a few more, so we'll make some room.
Make way for this glorious vision.
Oh my goodness.
Hi. How are you?
So again, cast of Daisy Jones and the Six.
Hello,
Hi, Sam.
Velvet.
Hello, Velvet. My fellow Velvet friend.
Congratulations on the show being so well received. What does it mean for you to be here walking this carpet tonight?
Well, I'm really excited to be here with everyone. It's my first time, and I'm super humbled that the show is being celebrated.
Absolutely. My first time as well. It's very exciting. A lot of nerves, a lot of jitters, but we're in such good company across the board, and to see everybody celebrated, even with the nomination, it's like we've already won, and it's an honor to be here.
So now that you're here, what does it feel like to be walking this carpet? Did you get any great advice?
No, I'm blacking out right now. I don't know, actually. No.
That's the advice.
Isn't it supposed to be red? I don't see any red carpet, so I'm going to go back and start at the very beginning. And
Okay. Well, I think the red carpeters are still on strike. They'll be back soon, but no, not at all. There's not a union for the carpet. But I do want to know, okay, your show, Daisy and the Six, it takes place in a particular place and time. What does it feel like to, or I guess, what did you take from that era that you were like, I like this. I wish this was still happening now.
Speaking as the oldest member of the cast who actually lived through the 60s and 70s, I can say that everybody found exactly what they needed to to portray the 70s without going over the top. There was nothing overboard about the performance or the production value that turned it into a cartoon of the 70s. Everyone was grounded in a reality that I feel was paid particular homage to the 70s.
Now, you were not the only one that felt like it was an accurate representation. I actually think, Sam, that you were reached out to by Stevie Nicks, even?
It was a very surreal experience. I didn't know the lady knew who I was. But my understanding is Riley and her had connected after the sort of success of the show. Stevie had watched it and enjoyed it. And she sent me a bunch of flowers for my Golden Globe nomination, which to me was a win. Before the actual awards, I was like, I've won. You know,
it's like the best endorsement we could get.
Exactly.
It's
what you want. It's what more than you could ask for. Yeah.
So we're obviously excited to see you all, but who are you guys most excited to hopefully run into? Especially, I'm looking at you first-timers over here.
I mean, there's so much good competition this year, and I feel like television has just skyrocketed recently, and everything that's coming out is so great. And so to be in consideration alongside any of the people that we are is just kind of crazy, mind-blowing, and a huge honor. Yeah.
Well, win or lose, will there be any, and we're going to focus on win, will there be any 60s, 70s dance moves at the after parties? Where are you guys hitting up, and what are you getting?
Taxi.
Oh my God! Well, I don't know.
He's
actually gone. Well, we don't want you all to lose him. So thank you all so much. Thank you. Enjoy your first Emmys. Oh my goodness, you're good. Yes, you were stunning. Thank you so much.
He's back.
It was a
He's
pleasure.
not a dancer.
If they start playing Parliament Funkadelic, you will see some moves.
Oh yeah.
I look forward to it.
But
DJ, take note.
Please drop your chiropractic card on my dance floor.
I can't.
Enjoy your Emmys.
You guys have so much
Thank you so
fun.
much.
Wow. The casts are out tonight.
Yes. Can you imagine getting flowers from Stevie Nicks?
Oh my God, no.
I can't.
Out of nowhere?
Yeah.
Like, who's pranking
No,
me?
I love it. So I believe we're going to be joined by a woman that I had a lovely conversation with a few months ago.
Hello. It's so lovely to meet you in person.
I'm good.
And I have to tell you, to have an
Looking good.
interviewer care so much and be a fan, and I really, really appreciate it. They were insightful questions, and I'm glad it was you.
Oh, well, thank you so much for saying that. Well, congratulations on being Emmy nominated as a director for Miss Pat Show. Hello.
Hi.
It's very nice to get to meet both of you as well. What does it mean to be able to be here and celebrating the show in this way?
Well, I'm happy to be here, especially with them, because they're the funny and the genius behind the show. I just get to boss them around a little bit.
I'm excited because the show is so real and so raw, and it resonates with people, and people loves it, and so it's different, and it's the first nomination for BET, a BET Plus. I'm sorry, this is our second nomination, so we're happy to be here.
And I'm happy to have the show. I will tell you, I have learned things myself from watching this show, so thank you so much. And it's just so great to have, like you said, BET here and representing. I mean, when you look on this carpet and you walk across this carpet, what does that moment feel like for you?
Hey, we here to compete. We here, you know, it makes me feel really good. Because when we started out, we wasn't thinking about an Emmy nomination. We was just thinking about telling the Miss Pat story and telling stories that a lot of times TV is scared to tell. So we pushed the envelope and we ended up at the Emmys. And Jordan Cooper, because he really wanted to be here. That's all he talked about was award shows. I'm like, I'm just trying to stay on TV. But he helped me to bring my life stories to TV in a funny way and let people know no matter what you go through in the world, everything is going to be okay.
I love that. Thank you so much.
And they're big lessons to learn.
Yes. Well, thank you all for telling them.
Tonight.
Have the best time.
My goodness.
Pleasure. Yes.
One more thing. No lamb chops. There ain't no lamb chops.
No lamb chops, y'all. No lamb
Thank
chops.
you guys. Have a blast. Such a pleasure. Thank you. Oh my goodness.
Thank
Miss Pat Show, if
you.
you haven't
Thank
checked
you
it
so
out,
much.
definitely do. Next, we have Jessica Williams.
Amazing.
From
Beautiful.
Shrinking.
Jessica
First-time
Williams.
nominee.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Janine. Hi, Patrick.
Hi there.
How are you? I'm good. How are you? You look gorgeous in velvet, I must say.
I appreciate it. And you look stunning. You look right. Stunning.
There we go. There we go.
I don't know why I did that.
Drag Race fan?
I'm adrenaline right now.
There you go.
Well, you should. First timer around here, right?
Yeah.
Nomination.
I used to come with The Daily Show, but this is the first time that I'm nominated an Outstanding Supporting Actress for a Comedy, which is insane.
How does it feel walking the carpet for the first time as a nominee?
It feels really good. I feel really confident tonight. I have like a custom Renarte gown on. I don't know. I don't think women's bodies are made to fit one set size. So let's say, for example, I'm like a size 8-10 here and then a 14 here.
There you go.
And Renarte was like, hell yeah, let's do it. You know what I mean?
8-12,
That's right.
girl.
That's right. Women are like, we're like all built so differently. And today I just feel like,
yes.
I love it. I love it. It's beyond words. It's just looks.
Thank you. I know. Thank you.
So when you think about the work that you did, well, this is a funny year because we had that strike.
We had two big strikes.
Yeah.
Shout out to WGA and SAG, baby!
Both of those things. So when you think about this moment, in consideration of all this last year has meant, what comes to mind?
I think we got a lot done, but we still got a lot of work to do, you know? Award season is great, it's important, but also a lot of it is like not that tight, actually. There are a lot of things that are amazing that didn't get nominated. Sometimes it's a popularity contest and a popularity contest. I'm lucky and honored to be here, but there's a lot of amazing performances this year in television and film that like should have got nominated more, period, dot. So we just got a lot of work to do. We got to tell a lot of different stories, but I'm really, really happy that we all went on strike. I'm happy about the progress we made. I'm so grateful for the WGA and SAG and for the writers. It was an honor to stand with you guys, and we just got a lot of work to do. I would not be here without the WGA or without SAG. So I appreciate it. Like I'm stoked to be here, and tonight I'm gonna party my ass off. But I'm holding what we did last year right here in my chest. I carry you guys with me. Thank you, writers. Thank you, comedy writers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you for shrinking.
Oh, thank you so much.
And thank you for drinking.
Thank you, Apple.
There you go. You're practicing the acceptance speech.
Yes, I am.
Amazing. Well, have a fantastic Emmy.
I appreciate it.
Thank you
Thank
so
you, my
much,
love.
beautiful.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Bye.
And
Smell you later.
Smell you later. And another first-time nominee, you guys. Annaleigh Ashford is coming up right now. Hi, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. You look beautiful.
The last time I saw you, you didn't see me. Well, maybe you did, but I was in the audience of Sweeney Todd. Yes. So congratulations on
I
fantastic.
didn't see you. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. The sign I was holding, it was neon, but it's fine. How are you doing?
Great. I'm so happy to be here. I just finished my last show last night at 6 o'clock at night. It was my last Sweeney Todd, so it's kind of...
What did that feel like?
It was bittersweet. It was like a magical experience, one of the most humbling theatrical experiences of my life. And then I'm here now, which is I can't believe I'm here. I feel like I'm having like a fever dream.
Annaleigh, are you one of those actresses that can just turn it off? Like you said, you left at 6 p.m. It was done. Is it off? Is it gone? Or is it something that kind of sits with you for a while?
I mean, they all take a little piece of your heart. You know, they're always kind of stuck into your marrow. So, no pun intended. But yeah, it'll stay with me forever. Yeah. But I'm kind of numb right now.
You're just floating on air like the angel you are.
Thank you.
It's a very ethereal dress.
I know.
What does it feel like to be walking this carpet, celebrating TV's return? I mean, in a lot of ways, we were denied so much entertainment because the unions were fighting for what they needed, but now we're back and we're able to celebrate.
I think the word of the night is gratitude. I think we're all really happy to be here. We're all really grateful to call ourselves actors and storytellers and creators, and I think we're reminded that we're part of an industry that helps people escape from the day, and that's an important thing. Stories help us change the way we look at the world and change the way that we, become who we are. So I think it's a good thing we're all back together. It's a big old family reunion. 75 years, baby.
75
years, baby.
We can only hope to look as good as Emmy does at 75.
I know, right?
So
She's golden.
So nobody's watching, I'm sure. So tell us what you took when you left the show last night.
What I took? I didn't have to take it. The props team gave me one of my rolling pins. That was my favorite rolling pin, and when it would break, I would say, "Can you fix it?" And they did.
What made it such a great rolling pin?
I don't know. It was just the first.
Just
you
the
know,
one.
your first always stays with you.
Just the one.
Yeah.
Well, what's next? I know, like, you have things lined up, stacked up. What is next up?
I'm about to start filming a show that'll come out on Paramount Plus called Happy Face, so I'm super excited about that. Yeah. It's about, I'm going to play the daughter of a serial killer, so I'm living in the serial killer land.
Oh, that sounds fun and happy.
Yeah.
You found a new lane for yourself.
You know, I'm just going dark. It's great. It's great.
Yeah.
Who are you most excited to see here tonight in terms of you being a fan of them?
My friend Lizzie Kaplan. I haven't gotten to see her for a really long time, and she's here tonight too, and she's nominated, so I can't wait to give her a hug. I'm so excited. Yeah.
Well, I hope you get everything you want. I actually hear Kumail Nanjiani is here.
Yeah.
We got him coming up here. Oh my goodness.
It's a reunion, like she said. Hi, how are you?
Okay, how'd you do?
I did okay.
How'd you do?
Solid A+.
I did
A+.
Solid A+.
A+.
Okay.
And I can't say that for
All right.
everybody. It was an A+.
You've got a lot to live up to.
I'll talk to you in a second, yeah.
Okay, bye.
How's it going?
I'm great, how are you?
Hi, how are
Hi.
you? It's great to see you.
Yeah, good to see you, thank you.
How are you feeling? This is like one of the first ones back.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's a little overwhelming, but it's also exciting to see, you know, because obviously the industry was shut down for months and months, so it's really like thrilling to see everyone back, you know? Yeah.
Who are you? Now, we were just talking, she manifested a reunion because Annaleigh was talking about how excited she is to see. You've now seen Annaleigh, so you can't say her. Who are you excited to run into tonight or hopefully see in the ceremony?
I haven't seen Juliette Lewis yet. I hope she's here. She's nominated, so I hope she's here. Murray couldn't make it, so that's a real bummer for me. But, you know, you're always surprised at the people you run into because I've been coming here for a few years. I just saw Ray Seahorn, who's so funny. I was on a show with her over 10 years ago called Franklin and Bash, and that's where we first met. And now she's, you know.
Yeah.
She's
Nominated,
so good. So good.
All the things. Well, Emmys are 75. You're not yet. But when you are, what do you plan on doing at 75?
Oh my God, I hope I'm still here. I don't know. I haven't really thought that far ahead, you know. I just want to be healthy, I guess. Yeah, you know, I want to be...
Do you want to be retired by then or still working?
Ooh, good question. I hope if it's retirement, it's my choice.
Nice.
Me too. I'm same there.
Nice.
Same there. Well, enjoy your Emmys. Have a blast tonight. Congratulations
Thank
and all
you
the
so
love.
much. Have a great night. Dominique Fishback is here, and she looks stunning.
Stunning.
Oh my
As we
goodness.
learned from Jessica, that is the word of the night.
Wow. Cinderella at the ball.
Thank you.
How are
That's how
you?
I feel. I'm well. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. My mom's here from Brooklyn, so it's beautiful.
Brooklyn's in the house.
Brooklyn is in the house.
I love it. Well, so let's talk about this night. What does it feel like to walk back on this carpet? We had some stalls in the industry and all of that, but what does it feel like tonight for you personally to walk and see all of these faces?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I've been dreaming about this since I was a kid, watching it on TV in East New York, Brooklyn, making vision boards, writing, praying, journaling, manifesting, and to be here tonight is just, it's so beautiful. I'm so humbled, but also to be here for Swarm. It was a show that I put my heart and soul into. I gave everything that I had, not just on the screen, but outside of it to make sure that she was still a character that we could respect. And so I'm just happy to be here tonight in celebration of that.
I loved it. Janine.
Yes.
In real life, Janine. So, have you heard from B at all?
About Swarm?
Yeah.
No, I haven't heard.
Not yet?
Not yet.
It's going to come. It's going to come in a bouquet,
Yeah,
like worth a gajillion dollars, I'm sure.
It'll be beautiful. But I've seen her a couple of times, and she's always so nice and so beautiful. So
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, you look so wonderful. I'm so excited for you.
Thank you so much.
You killed it in this role. If you haven't seen it, watch it. And just have the best time tonight.
I will.
So excited.
Thank you so much. And you look beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Congratulations.
Where's Mama at? I want to wave to Mama.
Oh, I love
Hi,
it.
Mama.
Oh, we love a good mama moment.
Right?
That dress was stunning.
Oh.
Io
look.
Deborah.
So
Recent
gorgeous.
last night
This is
Critics'
just a moment
Choice
happening
Award
right now.
winner. Hi there.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, good. congrats on everything.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I was just mentioning your Critics' Choice Award situation. I was seated right next to your table, so I got to see you all last night. And what I loved is when one of the other cast members would win, just how excited you all were. It was just incredible to see that. What has it been like to take that family on the road to all these award shows this weekend?
I mean, exciting, I think, is definitely the word, and I think we all just feel very grateful. Jeremy said it a bit in his speech yesterday, but we really made the show for nothing with no expectations, and so to have people receive it at this level, both culturally and critically, feels like such a blessing. And we're a really tight-knit group, you know, we shoot for the most part together, and we got really close, and we had to do a lot of training together. So to get to be celebrated together and to celebrate together just is amazing and fun.
You are so meticulous and top-notch in this show as chef, another chef. Tell me what it took. Who did you follow? What did you do to get into that? I look at chefs now, I tell you, in a completely different light. Like, I'll see them sitting outside a restaurant, having whatever they're doing, and I'm just like, I see you now because of your characters.
I hope so, honestly. we all kind of joke about it, but we're like, if people watch the show and leave just sort of like tipping people a little bit better, being a little nicer to people in service, then that's kind of amazing. But I followed a lot of chefs, and specifically female chefs. That was really important to me, to learn that physicality and to be in those spaces.
Yeah.
And then when we were doing our training, I worked at a few restaurants in New York and in Chicago, and being in those tight spaces was also really important, just to learn swiftness. And
did you have it as bad as Cousin had it in this season?
No, I don't know if anybody. I mean, I know there are people who've had it as bad as Cousin had it in that episode, but I did not have it as bad. And also, they knew that I was training for a TV show, so they were like, "Oh, we have to actually teach you knife skills." Yeah.
Well, we can't wait to see you do more and more with the bear. But congratulations on this Emmys night and the nominations and the wins and everything already. And we just can't wait to see more.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
Happy to be here.
It's so good to see you.
Thank you. I hear it's time for some jury duty because we've got Ronald Gladden, who's talking to Io for a second. Hi there. How's it going?
Doing well. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I have to say, Janine just binged the show because I was telling her how much I love it. So
I'm like this right now. I'm like, oh my God, why'd they do that to you?
Well, thank you for watching. Appreciate it.
It's so good. I mean, you play your character. No, I'm kidding. If you guys haven't watched yet, he is just himself. He's just himself, and there are tons of people expertly acting around him, and he has no clue about it. And so when that moment happened, when you knew, when you found out, when it started to click for you. Actually, no. I want to ask about before you found out, but when it started to get weird. What was the moment that started to get weird?
Well, honestly, on the third day, they got me on camera saying, this feels like reality TV. Literally day 3.
Mm-hmm.
So, from the get-go, I kind of had a feeling something just wasn't right. But never in my right mind would I think the entire world around me was fake and everyone was an actor. So I never entertained that thought.
Oh, my gosh.
But now, obviously, it's out of the world and everyone has seen it. What has been the most surreal moment since the world got to see it in terms of a celebrity fan or an experience that you've had aside from this one? And by that I mean talking to us.
Yeah.
No.
That's a given. No, I would just say the award shows in general. I never would have bet in a million years I'd be here. So just being surrounded by the caliber of people that are here, the Golden Globes as well, it's just been insane.
And now you have a whole deal with Amazon. Tell us everything that's happened for you since the show came out.
Yes. So we're doing commercials, promotional work. I signed a deal with Amazon.
Nice.
So very much looking forward to making more content.
What are the DMs like? What are the DMs? Let's get personal. How have you blown up? I don't see a ring on that finger. What's going on?
The DMs are anything and everything from business offers to propositions, you name it.
Okay, proposition.
All right. We won't put the Instagram handle on those. No. Enjoy your Emmys. Congratulations.
Enjoy.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
That was on our bucket list today, so
yes,
we're very,
really,
very
really
excited.
Was. He's so great. And he's a sweetheart. You just rooted
the
for him.
kindest human being ever.
And now
oh my goodness.
I'm rooting for this goddess in green, Padma Lakshmi. Hi.
Hi, nice to see you.
Good to see you
Great
as
to
well.
see you.
It's been a minute, but congrats. Look, this outfit.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be walking this carpet? We've been saying, you know, obviously last year was a point of reflection and pause for a lot of these celebrations. What does it feel like to be walking here tonight?
You know, it's always an honor. For me, it's nice to be with my peers. I live in New York, so I don't get to see many people here. So that's nice. But beyond that, it's just nice to know that after all these years, the Academy is still recognizing our show, and that feels pretty good. We've been on air a long time.
Yeah. What does this period with the show feel like for you? I mean, there's been so much transition. There's, you know, you've done so many different things, and now that time has come. So what does it feel like for you?
It feels great. I mean, I'm enjoying tonight because this will be my last Emmys with Top Chef, at least. Yeah. Fingers crossed that it won't be with Taste the Nation. But, you know, it just feels nostalgic. I ran into Gail earlier, and we were just reminiscing. And I'm really proud of the show. I'm proud of everything we've achieved. And, you know, I look forward to watching it from home.
Nice.
You and I got to speak a little bit about Taste the Nation a few months ago, but for those that are not familiar with it, tell us a little bit about it.
Well, Taste the Nation is on Hulu. It's a show about immigrant food, but the food is just an excuse to explore their culture, explore the political issues around whatever community we're featuring, and I'm really proud of the show. It's different when you write the show and create it on your own. 75% of the work I do on Taste the Nation is actually behind the camera, and so it feels very gratifying that people are appreciating it. It's very rare to go from an idea in your head to a show that's on air and then has an Emmy nomination and that people love. I get so many letters from teachers who show it in schools, so I'm very proud of my crew and I.
Well, congrats on doing that. And it's important what you're doing there.
Yeah.
But it has been a few months now that you've been fully able to say goodbye to Top Chef. Are there things now that you're like missing that you're not heading back? It's like summer break is a period where you're like, oh, it's like school could still be there, but no, it's not.
I know. What's on your mind?
I miss my friends. I miss the whole crew. They're like family to me. And
you don't miss the food?
No, I don't. I mean, the food is great, but when you have to eat that much of it, it's really hard. So I'm happy not to have. That was a big issue.
I'm sure. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you
so
both.
great to
Nice
see you. You're so
appreciate
wonderful.
Amazing. Thank you. Oh, goodness, the stress.
And right now we have Alan Ruck coming up from Succession.
Just a little show called Succession.
Just so you
Hello,
know.
Alan.
Just a
How
little
you
show called
doing?
Succession.
Hello.
Hi.
Nice to see you both.
You look beautiful in blue.
And you look beautiful in black. Look
Thank
at
you.
Look at you.
I mean, I'm trying.
Aubergine?
Let's go with that. Aubergine. It's aubergine. How are you doing? You're rocking the cane. Now, what went into the styling of choosing?
Well, I got to tell you, I actually have been feeling pretty good the past couple days. I've been not using a cane, but my stylist, Jenny Ricker, found that. Look at that Little Mermaid.
Oh my gosh.
So I felt like I had to bring it. I felt like there's no way I could leave it at
great.
home. Yeah.
It's
So,
absolutely
it's a
great.
security blanket too, just you know.
Well, you've got that. Pedro Pascal's got his, like, you know. We've got a whole bunch of accessories.
It's a thing.
It's the awards of damaged goods.
Well, what does it feel like to be kind of, I'm going to say it, the belle of the ball around here? Like, people are like, Succession is on everyone's mouth. How does that feel?
Well, I mean, I have had a lot of nice jobs in my career, but this is the first time I've been involved in anything that's been so critically acclaimed.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of light on our show, and it's thrilling. I'm enjoying it. You know.
And how does it feel knowing that hopefully this is by far the last time we'll see you at the Emmys and nominated with fantastic shows? But how does it feel to know that this is the last hurrah for Succession here?
You know, bittersweet. It's been that way since I wrapped work about a year ago. But lucky to have it, lucky to be here, and lucky to have had all these people in my life. Yep.
Now, is there like a text thread with you all that you stay in contact?
Oh, yeah. And we say things that we wouldn't be able to say right here. It's all foul, you know, all edgy and nasty.
I would expect nothing less from this group.
Right?
Well, I wanted to ask, we're at the Emmys. The Emmys are 75 this year, right? You are not. But when that day comes, what do you plan to be doing at 75?
I just want to keep working. I don't, you know, if there's some like geezer parts, some old man parts, call me up.
There's a show called Old Man. I'm just saying.
Oh, I know, but yeah, but
I'm kidding.
You're manifesting, though.
Yeah, I'm working toward that. Yeah.
Amazing. Well,
I love it.
Enjoy your Emmys. I'm glad you're feeling better, rocking the cane. Maybe it's just a new permanent fixture for you.
We'll see. That's what Brian Cox said.
There you go. If Brian Cox said it, then
Have
it's
a
got to be
great
good
one.
advice. Nice to see you. Yes.
Have a good one.
Oh
Enjoy
my
your
goodness.
night.
All right, we're being joined by Joel Kim Booster.
Yes.
Hi there. Yes, hi. Good to see you as well, Joel.
Hi.
Joel
how
Kim
are
Booster was
you?
on
How
the
are
cover
you?
of
Great
Entertainment
hair,
Weekly
great
for our
suit.
Pride issue last year, and looking fantastic here tonight in this chocolate brown.
Yes, chocolate brown, Todd Snyder. You know, I wanted to go a little classy. Normally, I'm a little more, I don't know, I try to be a little slutty at these things, but it's the Emmys, it's the main event. I wanted to be a little classy.
Same. I was like, let me go with something like sweet. We're here. We're here.
You get it.
Okay.
You get it.
How does it feel to be here walking this carpet tonight?
Oh my God, it's insane. I mean, listen, like, I'm a classically trained gay guy. I've been watching the Emmys since I was 8 years old, you know.
It is in the handbook.
Exactly, and so to finally be here is really crazy. I mean, I feel like Jane Goodall, because it's a total crapshoot. Who knows if I'll ever be back, you know? So I'm just taking it all in and really enjoying myself and trying to not feel that bad that I'm not on a couch in my sweats live tweeting them with my meanest friends, you know? That's normally my experience of the Emmys, so it feels crazy to be here now.
Well, when you come back, you can just have a change of clothes, do the red carpet in your suit, and then you can put the sweats on when you're in the room.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, I want to know, on top of your work, like, what has just moved you this year? Like, what's something that you said, like, oh, yeah, like, if I wasn't doing my thing, I would do that.
I'm trying to think of something I can say that won't get me in trouble with my publicist.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Because there's a lot of work going on around a lot of things in the world.
Someone you're excited to see.
Listen, I am so excited for Ayo Edebiri. I've known her for a long time. We started together in comedy in New York, and the best part about these events is looking around and seeing all the friends that you were doing open mics with at 2 a.m. in New York and seeing them here together with you now. It's the best feeling in the world. And it's always better when it happens to someone who is amazing and dope and kind. And I couldn't be more excited to see just how far she rises.
Oh, that's amazing. I love that. I love that love.
Obviously, there's a lot of stars here and people that you know, but in terms of people you haven't had the chance to meet yet, is there anyone that you're hoping to run into tonight?
Yeah, that's the funny thing about the difference between like a movie awards and the Emmys is that I don't care about the A-listers. Like, I could care less. I want to meet Padma Lakshmi. Okay?
She was just here. You just missed her.
Oh my God.
Missed her.
You know, like, give me all of the Top Chef panel. Give me all of the RuPaul's Drag Race girls. Like, that's what I want.
Classically trained.
Those are my A-listers. Yeah.
Well, I hope that for you. You got to run. She's a goddess in green.
Yes.
You'll find her. Enjoy your Emmys. Good to see you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Have so much fun.
Oh my goodness, we now are going to get a little Ted Lasso in the house with Bill
Lasso.
Dunster,
I
who's
love
joining
it.
us right
Talk
here.
about
Good to see
feel-good
you. Good to see you.
shows.
I'm good.
Hi, how are you? Good to see you.
Hello, everyone watching at home or at work or wherever you're watching.
I hope you're watching it at work and just ignoring your boss.
Yeah, completely.
We got to sit at a table last night at the Critics' Choice Awards. What was it like to be here this weekend in this like whirlwind of crazy, celebrating Ted Lasso's final season?
Well, if it is the final season.
Well, true. Okay.
Oh.
If you.
It's not an exclusive. We just don't know.
Breaking news. We don't know.
It was amazing. I was here with my partner, which is the first time that we've been able to do this sort of stuff together, which has been really wonderful. And it's been a really wonderful last hurrah. To be honest, the thing that's amazing is getting to be a part of it, which is a really boring answer, but it really is. It's true. And so, like, this is all wonderful, mad icing on the top, but mostly it's getting out of London in January is the best thing about it.
Oh, you wanted to get to the place where you can say soccer instead of football?
No comment.
I love it. I love it.
So what is it like, you mentioned this is like your first chance to kind of bring your partner on with you. What makes that more special?
Well, I guess this isn't normal, so...
At all.
It saves me having to explain it, I guess, try and explain it. But also, it's an odd part of the job if and when we're lucky enough that something like this happens. And so, you want to be able to share these things, and it's a really wonderful thing. Yeah, and she's a director herself, so she's like, she's used to it all.
Well, I saw the chemistry you guys had on stage the other night. You get to talk back with us. Hannah Waddingham, that vision, that woman, that saint.
Queen.
That
Waddingham.
queen. What is she like when the cameras are off, when there's no People Magazine or Entertainment Weekly there? What is Hannah Waddingham like behind the scenes?
So she's pretty like charismatic and energetic in front of the screen, just like double that when it's off.
Oh.
Is pretty much it. It is. I mean, it's amazing, really. I was lucky enough to be on her Christmas special that she did with Apple, and it's a really wonderful thing. Of course, you see on TED, she's incredibly talented and beautiful and brilliant. But it's really lovely that people get to see like all of her many myriad skills and talents and beauties. I mean, you know, the main thing really was I don't know how she managed to sing in those dresses. I mean, Suzanne Neville, I don't know, she had her work cut out, and she just, she managed to breathe somehow and sing.
Nothing wears Hannah Waddingham. She wears the dress.
There you go. There you go.
Well, thank you so
what a
much.
treat. Yeah, see you, Patrick. Enjoy the rest of the
Thank you for fangirling on Hannah with me.
Always. Thanks, guys. Have a good
Thank
day.
you.
so much.
All right, we are joined by a presenter this evening, Taylor Tomlinson. Hello.
Hello.
How are you? Good to see you.
Hi, good to see you as well.
What does it feel like to be here walking this carpet, but also then knowing that you're going to go get on that stage and present?
Oh my gosh, don't remind me. I'm so scared. I'm so warm. I'm so afraid. Am I sweating? Am I sweating through this?
You are not.
Okay,
You look
great.
fantastic.
Not at
Thank
all.
you so much. I really just came up here to check if I was sweating. No, I'm very nervous. I'm very glad I'm presenting with Colbert so that there's someone to catch me if I slip, which I might.
Well, he's going to trip you.
Yeah, well, then that's the bit. That's the bit we're doing, is he's going to trip me and humiliate me at my first Emmy.
As you've started to get, I'm sure you're getting a lot of advice. What is the best advice you've been getting as everything proceeds?
I mean, I think Colbert has given me the best advice, and he's given me a lot, and it's all been really helpful. But the best advice he's given me, I think, is like just have fun, because if you're having fun, the audience will have fun, and they'll feel it. And so that's what I've been trying to keep in mind in like rehearsals and test shows, and I think it's true. Like, it's a fun show. It's a silly time. Yeah.
Tell us about this category you're presenting.
We are presenting, I believe, Outstanding Variety Series. So SNL, Black Lady Sketch Show, and
fun stuff.
John Albert. Yeah. So I'm excited. I hope I don't mess it up.
Cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
So are you going to be booking, because you got your shows coming up, are you going to be booking talent tonight, running around saying, hey, you got to come on?
I don't book it. We have an amazing talent booker, but I'll grease the wheels, as they say. I'll go and be like, hey, do you want to? I just saw Joel Kim Booster, and he was like, I'll do the show. I was like, I'd love you to do the show. That'd be great. So,
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, we're excited to have you join Late Night, and I can't wait to see it. Enjoy your Emmys.
Have fun. You're going to be great. He won't trip you. It's fine.
Oh man, this has been so much fun. By the way, in case you don't know, you're watching People and Entertainment Weekly's Red Carpet Live, brought to you by Johnny Walker.
You are, and we are having such a blast talking to tonight's nominees, and they are just rolling in, you guys. It's like a blur. It's ahead of tonight's biggest night, of course, the 75th Primetime Emmy Awards. And I wanted to ask you, Patrick, because we're talking about all these shows, and the idea of binging. I know this has been like a topic of conversation in entertainment. Like, do people still binge, or are we moving back towards like sit down, scheduled TV?
I think we are, because there's shows like Succession. Like, I hear we're having Brian Cox come join us.
Speaking of shows that you can
hello,
binge.
sir. We'll have you join right up here with us.
Brian Cox, you live.
I do live. I do live, yeah.
You're looking fantastic in silver. You got the theme with the black, gold, silver.
Yeah. Apparently, I didn't know that. Where's my wife?
Oh my goodness.
We must find his wife. And just so you know, I say he lives. If you don't know, you probably do. Because his character, sadly, does not anymore on the show.
No, he's gone. No, I mean, I think, we ended it at the right time. I think we left people. It's always good to leave people wanting, so that people want more, rather than satiate them. So we get out at the right point, and that's what we did on the show. And I think that's what makes the show the success it is.
This show really has become a phenomenon, and still, all these months after it's off the air, people are still talking about it. What has been one of the more surreal things that has come out of you doing this show in terms of a celebrity fan or a weird reaction from a fan on the street?
It's just the fact that people wonder. It's just I'm dazzled by the fact that human beings want to be told to fuck off. And I find that extraordinary. And of course, it's the easiest thing to say to somebody. Oh, fuck off. You know, it's so easy. And it's become this kind of phenomenon thing I'm glad my mother's long gone, but she would not appreciate the fact that I've been the bad language I've been using over the years.
Well, one thing you do say on the show that I loved, and I heard you say that it was one of your favorites, is that you tell them, I love you, but you're not serious people.
Well, that is the key of the show. I mean, I always thought, I loved playing Logan, I really did, but I thought he was one of the most misunderstood characters ever. Because he was rough and he was crude and he told people like it is. But all he wanted was his own family to take over, and none of them were up to the mark, you know, and except his son-in-law. And I knew that his son-in-law, I always knew that was always in look, because the son-in-law was the one person who showed him kindness when he had a bad time when he had his UTI infection. Yeah. That's been great.
Well, I wish we had more Succession, and I know regardless you would not be a part of it, or maybe you would be. I'd love to see a ghost Logan.
Well, right. Well, that'll be interesting. You know, there is a theory that Logan may not be dead.
Oh, you know? I like that theory.
We don't show the body, so that's an advantage.
I love a good conspiracy theory.
I know, right?
Well, enjoy your Emmys. You look stunning.
Thank you.
Enjoy yourself.
Wearing maison tie.
Oh, beautiful.
It is not wearing you. You are wearing it, and you look fantastic. Enjoy your
guys
night.
Have so much fun. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. Very Maryland.
Wow, guys, this is just that show. I mean, if you have not seen it yet, I mean, you're probably not okay.
So this is just a peek at the red carpet here today. You see Tom Colicchio there, the Top Chef. I hope Joel Kim Booster is standing right next to him. So I hope that if he hasn't gotten a chance to meet him yet, I hope he's going to turn and let that be the case because it's great. I'm a huge Top Chef fan. I don't know if you.
Absolutely.
Okay, good. They actually
oh my
had
goodness.
So
Anytime there's food.
So
literally.
True. Anytime there's food, I'll show up. But I'm actually from Houston, and they did a season in Houston recently, and I was really excited to showcase how they showcase like just the wide variety of culture that there is there, because I think people have a certain image in their head. And I was glad to see Houston well represented.
My sister Janice just moved to Houston, and that was the first thing she said. She was like, "The food here, hi Janice, the food here is so amazing and it's so good." And I literally had a layover there recently at the airport, and it was delicious. I went to like 2 different restaurants, going and coming, and they were both delicious. So there you go,
good.
Houston.
I'm so upset. I'm going to go on a tangent here right now, but I'm so upset because there used to be one of my favorite restaurants called Papacitos.
Okay.
Shout out to Papacitos in Houston, all over Texas. But they used to have them in the airport that I used to fly to and from, and they're not in there anymore, and I'm so sad every time I go there. It's in the Dallas airport, though, so I make sure to stop by anytime I have a layover there.
Okay, I got to see if that Keith Lee guy has done like Houston yet, because he's like the guy that flies in and says, like, have to eat here, don't eat here, do that.
Yeah.
But now I'm hungry, Patrick. Now we're hungry.
I know, it is true. I do have a protein bar sitting off camera for as soon as we are done here. But the energy in this room is insane, and it definitely makes you really just happy to celebrate television again.
Yeah.
I certainly, to answer your question earlier about binging, I am a huge binger still. And
so you just take a whole weekend. You're like, I'm in the house, I'm doing this.
I would, except for my husband is not.
Okay.
So he likes to have a sampling. So what we'll do sometimes is we'll kind of binge, but we'll binge like 3 shows at once. And so we'll watch like 1 and then 1 and then 1, and then we'll go back and watch the second episode. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And speaking of binging, this is one of my mom's favorite shows.
You told me about this.
Bad Sisters.
Sharon Horgan is here with us from Bad Sisters, and she looks at.
Hi there.
Hello. I gave you an early intro.
I'm having a bit of a boob tape issue, and I was wondering, could you? Oh, you can't see. That's all right.
No, you look amazing.
From your
I
angle,
don't see a
maybe.
thing.
From your angle.
I think you're perfect.
Okay. All right.
I think you look stunning.
Thank you.
And I love the fact that we can have this moment and discuss this, because I literally just had a situation myself. But this is it.
Did you?
We're live, people. We're live.
How does it feel to be walking this carpet tonight?
It's amazing. It's amazing. We went to the night before party, and even being at that, just seeing everyone from your favorite shows, just milling about. It never stops being exciting. It never stops being kind of magical. So
Yeah, it took a while to get here, but
Yeah, if you're not familiar, the evening before is put on by an organization called the Motion Picture Television Fund that helps to make sure that the community is supported, particularly when people retire and that sort of stuff. It's an amazing organization, but they throw the best party of the year. Who did you see there that you were most excited about?
I saw, well, Kristen Schaal, who I've been a big fan of for years, all the cast of The Bear, who else? Bob Odenkirk, John Hamm, Diana and Dodie. That was very exciting. Everyone was looking at Diana and Dodie. They are an exceptionally beautiful couple.
Oh, I love it. well, I want to talk Bad Sisters. Okay. Because I have a couple of myself. No, I'm kidding. I love you guys. No, I have good sisters. But when it comes to this show and like that sibling dynamic and also like that heightened, I'm not going to give it away for those who haven't seen it, but that heightened element of the sibling dynamic, what did it take to kind of bring that to screen? Like, did you look in on sibling relationships?
Oh, well, I have lots of them.
Okay.
I've got 2 brothers and 2 sisters, and we are, really, really tight, and we're sort of an instant party everywhere we go.
You do anything for each other?
We would do anything for each other. We would, if we had to.
Let's hope it never comes to that.
Well,
Never comes to that.
Fingers crossed. But those girls who play my sisters, it was just very easy to recreate that with them because we're just instantly lovely, and it instantly felt like a family. So they're still filming now.
Oh,
like
wow.
myself and Dervla, who's our director, and one of our producers, Faye, all came over, and then we left those behind working.
Oh, I love it. So. I love it. We'll have so much fun. Tell them don't be jealous. You'll bring them back like a treat.
I
Thank you so much. It's great to see you.
Thank you. You look great. So fun.
Yeah, I love her so
And
much.
Another one that we're very excited about, guys. James Marsden is
Hi,
here.
how are you? Good.
Hi.
Good to see you. Lovely to see you.
Hello. I'm sorry. No, I'll come in. Yes.
How are y'all doing?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm feeling good. I don't know. This is, unfamiliar territory for me, so I'm just enjoying it.
Really, like a courtroom? Unfamiliar territory?
Yeah,
Like-
you could say that.
Yeah,
you can
okay.
say that. Sure. Just plaster the smile on your face and have a good time.
Well, you are a first-time nominee. So what does it feel like to walk this carpet as a nominee?
Surreal. Yeah, really surreal. Like I said, I've
Wow.
been doing this for 30 years, and I'm really honored to be here. I'm not used to it. Presented a few times, but to be a nominee is really special, and for a really special show that I think none of us anticipated would get us here. So it's a really cool time.
I was gonna say, because obviously now it's successful, so you just maybe saw it on the writing on the wall. But what did make you want to say yes to this project?
Well, I got excited about the improv element because this style of comedy was always something I wanted to try. I always loved Christopher Guest movies. I love the Larry Sanders Show and what Larry David does on Curb. And I think we're at a time now where people take less chances and less risk, and this show is like a big swing. And I also just, I got excited at making fun of, entitled Hollywood celebrity a little bit, I guess, with the opportunity to, given the permission to make fun of myself. All those things kind of came together. It was like, where do I sign?
Well, that's what I want to ask about. How did you formulate this character? Because it was a character, it's a character of yourself, but like
slightly
to not go overboard.
Right. Well, that was it. That was it. Like the needle that needed to be threaded was how do we keep this funny and have the comedy moments, work, but also not upset the whole thing for him. He's got to still believe that there are real stakes and we're in a real trial, and also we wanted to be kind to him. We wanted him to be our hero at the end and the show to have a kind undertone to it, but also not sacrifice the comedy. So it was a tricky one, but I got to go in and be the jackass. I had the easy role. Everyone else, all the producers, the writers, they did the work.
Sonic, man, Sonic.
Yeah.
Which, amazing movie, by the way. My son was
Oh,
obsessed.
thank you.
I love it.
I got a little one too who likes it.
Oh, thank
Amazing.
you so much.
Thank you so much for
here.
being
And
here.
congratulations.
Of course. Yes. Thank you very much.
Congrats. This is
Thank
so
you.
awesome.
Have a great night.
We are going to be joined next by Joel McHale.
James Marsden.
How do I follow James
Come on up
Marsden?
here.
Keep it right. Look at that. So handsome. Dang it.
You're not doing too bad yourself.
I look like James Marsden's dad.
No.
Aren't you proud of my son? And we're like the same age practically.
No,
Dang
like
it.
brothers.
See, you're saying that now because I was joking. You're like, no, it's closer to that. Maybe an uncle.
No.
Like a fun, cool uncle. Long before becoming a favorite on Ted Lasso, Joel McHale. What the hell?
What?
You can't resist a teleprompter, can you?
I can't. It's all I always wanted.
That's our prompter.
All right. Well, who's coming up from Ted Lasso?
A lot of people.
Oh yeah, it's a big show.
Yeah, a big show, lots of people.
It's like Animal Control on Fox, am I right?
Yeah, Animal Control on Fox, like that.
Exactly.
Although I will say, Animal Control on Fox is great, but we were talking about binge watching. I just binged House of Villains.
Yep.
Yeah, it was bananas.
Literally.
It was Johnny Bananas. It was the energy coming off that group could power a large city. They were, it was. We didn't know what was going to happen, and then you get Tanisha and Johnny Bananas and Omarosa and Johnny Fairplay, and it was really great.
So obviously, they say not to work with animals or children was the famous like old Hollywood saying.
Right.
You've now at least ticked off animals and reality stars. Should that be added to the list?
Absolutely. Yes, you need you have to have a few energy drinks before you. Like Johnny Bananas even said it when he first stepped into the room with everybody. He was like, "Oh my lord, this is going to be really. This is going to the highest energy room I've. Yeah, it was nuclear powered.
Oh,
it was
wow.
super fun.
Yeah,
so fun.
Well, I hope we get more of it.
We are. We're shooting it in February.
I have a list. I have a list. I'll send it over.
No joke. We'll take that list.
Good.
I'd say take the same cast and just have them compete. Continuing to compete.
We'll get it over to your team.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll take
Amazing.
it.
If we need you for teleprompter, we'll call you back in a bit. But it's been a pleasure.
Right, and that is my sign off. Joel McHale from Animal Control, Crime Scene Kitchen, and
House of the Villains
for People Magazine.
Thank
It's
you.
not just a magazine anymore.
People.
I'll tell you, Community is one of my all-time favorites. I love it. We've got Will Sharp. Hi there.
Hi, Will.
How's it going?
How are you?
Good. Yeah, how are you guys?
I'm good. I'm
really
good.
You look so cool and
Thanks.
just easy breezy.
Yeah.
I love this.
This is like real head turning. Like I want to keep you both in my attention.
What does it feel like to be walking this carpet tonight?
I mean, it's a lot. You know, it's a room full of exciting people that I admire, and it's a little bit of a sort of trip, I guess, because we kind of wrapped the show a while ago now, but it's nice to have an excuse just to come and celebrate it one last time. But no, I'm grateful to be here, for sure.
Yeah. And so when you wrap the show, it's done, it's over. There's a little bit of like a reunion, I take it.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's quite a few of us here tonight, so yeah.
What was that group chat like? Like, where are you guys going after that? What are we doing? What network are we going to? What's the party?
Right, well, for today?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like we know roughly what we're doing.
Okay.
So, yeah, maybe it'll get more freestyle later. But
It'll get a little wild after the plan.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure the HBO party is on the list.
Yeah, that's on the list. That's as far as my evening goes.
So I have to tell you, one of our colleagues is British, and she had a conversation with you on Saturday night at the MPTF event, and she was like, I picked up no sense of a non-American accent.
Okay.
Have you seen that on people's faces as you have met them after the popularity of the show?
Yeah, I have had that a few times. I lived in Tokyo when I was a kid, and I went to an international school. So when I was very little, I had a bit of an American accent anyway. But I also worked with a very good dialect coach. So like it's an accent I'm relatively confident in. But yeah, that's a nice compliment, I guess, when people are like, "Oh, you're British."
Well, it's. I mean, that's just the smallest amount of the great work you did on the White Lotus. They can find ways to bring people back. So I hope we see you in White Lotus season 9 or whatever.
I know.
Thank you.
It's so good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have so
Nice
much
to see you
fun
guys.
tonight.
Have a good one.
Guys, we have Rob McElhenney and Caitlin Olsen
Hello,
coming,
hi there. How's it
looking
going?
regal, I must say. Hello. Hello.
Thank you. We've decided that's the word tonight. Is stunning.
Stunning. Stunning.
Yes. How does it feel to be walking this carpet tonight?
It's so exciting. I mean, to be able to walk around the people who are not only our peers and our friends, but people who we really admire and look up to. We love television.
Yeah, absolutely. Lots of friendly faces. Just nice to be here.
And also walking after a very epic kind of year in Hollywood as well. How does that feel, taking all of that into, regard while you're here tonight?
It's just nice to kick things off again. I feel like we've all been in our pajamas for about 18 months.
Yeah, it's good to be back and to see everybody finally working again and to see this, just the spirit of the town and of the community lifted is really great.
Who are you all most excited to get to party with tonight?
Oh.
My husband.
Yes.
Nice.
My wife.
That's okay. Now look the other direction. What's the answer?
DeVito.
Yeah, he's like the ultimate party animal, so that's the right answer.
The guy's almost 80 years old. He turns 80 this year.
Yeah, we were
and
just out with him
close
the other
every
night.
party tonight.
Wow, I love it. 5 years older than the Emmys.
That's right. Wow.
That's right. We'll remind him of that.
Yes, he should.
Wow.
Well, you guys have so much fun tonight.
Yeah, have a blast. Pleasure.
Pleasure.
Good to see you.
Have a blast. You look so good.
Good to see you as well. Two of the funniest people. I am so glad that they. I can't imagine what that household is like. The two of them being so funny. I also can't imagine what this household would be like with Sarah Stuck, Succession. Hello.
Lady
Oh my God.
in red. Hello.
How are you doing this evening?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, you look pretty good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Scrub up all right.
Yeah, exactly. And the temperature in the room is totally.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah,
I'm
nice.
liking it. Yeah, not too hot, not too cold.
It's really good. So let's talk Shiv.
All right.
What? Come on, like this. What? She should have.
That's who you need to talk to Jessie about that. She should have won, right?
She should have won.
Not Tom.
Succession. We're talking Succession. Sorry, we just slipped right into the discussion. Okay.
What is it like to? Obviously, this show has gotten celebrated a ton, but what does it mean to be here for the final season and knowing that this is a little bit of a reunion rather than, I've been using the term field trip of like, oh yeah, but we'll see you on set.
Oh, it's the best. I mean, a total reunion is the right word, for sure. And I've missed everybody. We haven't seen each other for a year, and I went and had a baby, and now we're seeing everybody, and so it's really special to be able to celebrate with everybody.
But back to Shiv, though. So, do you think a little bit of it, because I had this conversation with our group chat, was like, he doesn't need this. Speaking of your brother, Shiv's brother.
Yeah.
He doesn't need, I'm actually doing this a little bit for him, not against him.
Oh,
do you think that was in there?
Sure, yeah, definitely. It's not good for his mental health.
It's not good for his mental health.
No. It's really not good for Shiv's, really, to be honest. Or any of the Roy kids. It's definitely not good for Shiv's mental health for Tom to be CEO, but there you have it.
Yeah.
She was helping him, of course.
Yes, right? See?
Yeah, we're going to go with that. We're going to go with that.
It's like the worst sister move ever, but sure.
I love it. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Congratulations on the little one.
Congrats.
Thanks. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Someone says congrats these days. I'm like, on what? It's the baby or the thing? I don't know.
It's great to have options.
It's like
You can have one
very
in one arm and
overwhelmed
one in
and
the other.
blessed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's hope that at the end of the night. Have a great time.
Thank you.
I love it. Thank you. Can you tell I'm a fan?
Oh, yeah. No, you were fangirling hardcore. I love it. Now I'm going to fangirl hardcore right now.
Sheryl Lee Ralph is ascending. She is ascending.
Hello, my
and
love.
she is a vision. Wow.
Thank you.
Hi, gorgeous. Happy Emmys.
Happy Emmys, happy MLK Day, happy all of that.
All of it. I love it.
Yes.
How are you feeling walking this carpet?
I'm feeling very good. Walking the carpet for me is one of those added pluses in being in show business. The fact that we get to glam up, we get to dress up, we get to show off our best to the world, to our audiences. It is just the best gift. It's that lovely thing inside the kid in me that would watch, Disney on TV and say, oh, I'm going to be in Hollywood. Here I am.
Look at you. Here you are.
Now, of course, last year you had an incredible impromptu decision with your speech. So walk me through the mindset of like, okay, I'm going back in there, I'm nominated. Do you have something planned out, or are you going to wing it again?
Listen, the last time I was as shocked as anyone. I was not expecting it. I find it very hard to plan for these things, but I happen to have held on to my award for 16 months because of the strikes. Now, they were difficult, but they were necessary for generations to come. But I am thrilled to say after 16 months, here I am again with the nomination.
Yes.
Abbott Elementary with the nomination. I am thrilled and happy. And you see, everybody, I wore the right color because white and cream is the color of the evening here at the Emmys. So, custom by Siriano, tailored by Matthew, styled by my daughter, Ivy Coco.
Gifted by the gods, I must say. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Amazing.
Have a blast.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Have a
Abbott
good
Elementary.
Abbott Elementary.
Coming up in just a couple weeks.
Sachet.
Oh my goodness.
Sachet.
Speaking of coming up, we've got Meghann Fahy from the White Lotus saying a little hello to Cheryl. And as soon as she gets up here, oh, God.
I love these moments at the Emmys because you see your favorite shows colliding in a way that you don't get that. Like, I love this love. Meghann,
Hi there,
hi.
Meghann.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm great, thank you.
You look amazing.
Back at you, babe.
Yes,
I feel like we have both like velvet,
I think
strapless
so.
things going on.
I think so, baboom.
Good for us.
So, how do you feel walking this carpet tonight?
It's so cool. It's my first time, so I didn't really know what to expect. And then I just walked in and realized that so many actors that I love and respect and am a fan of are here. So it's just really exciting.
So, obviously, look, the world of White Lotus, you could maybe come back at some point, but, like, what is it like to know, to have this reunion?
It has to come back.
Well,
but sorry.
I mean, the show's coming back. I love your character. But.
You didn't hear they canceled the whole
No.
thing?
I was like, wait,
done.
This is Entertainment Weekly, so he would know.
Finished.
But what does it feel like to kind of have this reunion here tonight?
It's so special. I mean, I've seen a bunch of the cast in between when we wrapped and now, but some of them I haven't because, you know, we were in Italy, so a lot of people don't live here, and so it's just very exciting to now be in the same room as everyone else again and just sort of like celebrate the experience that we had together, which was so unique and cool.
Well, you are very unique and cool,
Yes,
and
you
looking
are,
very
and you
unique
look
and
fabulous.
Oh, that's so nice, thank you.
And we're so excited for this show, and yes, it is coming back. We know a little bit about that.
Do you?
Yeah.
What do you know? I don't know anything.
I know, right?
I like Thailand. I don't know.
I know we gotta get you out. You should just be able to say like, "Hey, can I just come at least visit set?" Like, I'll just like.
You'll see me walking in the background of one of the shots, like on the beach.
Okay.
I love it. Yeah, let's put that out into the universe. I want that. You heard it here first.
So
oh my God, have a fantastic Emmy.
Thank you so much. It was lovely chatting with you.
Yeah,
so nice chatting.
As well.
Have a good one.
Stunning.
See you.
Thank you.
I'm hearing we have a legend on our hands.
Yes, Juliette Lewis is going to be coming up in just a moment.
Oh my
Hi
goodness.
there.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Well, hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi, how are you? I'm good. Oh, it's good to see you. You look beautiful.
Thank you so much. But she just told me it's live, and now I'm like, oh my God, what's happening?
It's just us chatting. Just Janine and I got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ignore those millions of people.
We don't hear about live very often. Okay.
75th Emmys.
Yeah.
75 years.
That's wild.
Like, I know, right?
Yeah.
What does it feel like to walk this carpet tonight, and also after everything that Hollywood has been through this past year?
Yes, well, it reminds me because I was here last year and I was awestruck. I didn't know, it was just the talent in the room and all these people and who create shows, and I don't know, my mind was blown, and I've seen a lot, you know. I'm a little nervous because I'm nominated.
Yes.
So I got to tell you, I don't know. It's a psych out in my own head.
Oh, you're just living in it.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, because I could win or I could lose, and both of those things could be nerve-wracking.
That's why you just focus on having a great time at the after party.
Yes.
Now, I'm don't want to give anything away to anyone who hasn't been watching, but how does it feel also to be here celebrating this show and this past season? And I'm sure seeing people that you haven't run into for a minute.
Yeah, it's lovely. Oh, you mean Yellow Jackets?
Yeah.
My Yellow Jacket. I love my cast so much. They're so wonderful. I think they're going to do amazing things in the third season. And I don't know, I'm just here to celebrate. I had done 3 TV shows in a row, and I'm never going to do that again. That was tough. I had a torn meniscus through most of it. And you can't step out and get physical therapy, so I just worked through that.
Yeah.
I don't know why I got to tell you my life.
No, I love it. Give us all the details.
All right.
Well, have you, like, just in working on this show and the subject matter, Has it had you like beef up your like survival skill type stuff? Like, did you just like let me just go get a book or something, or like figure out how I could get out of a really sticky situation?
Yeah. That's right. The younger cast had to deal with that a lot, in that they showed it.
Yeah,
I'm pretty good at showing psychological trauma. I lived through a few things, so.
Well, you wear it well.
Yeah.
You look fantastic.
You wear it amazingly well.
Let me be the one to mention torn meniscus and psychological trauma. That's it.
There we
We're
go.
just getting real here.
It's entertainment. That's what we do. We work with it.
I love it.
Have a good night.
Thank you so much. Have such a good
Great
time.
evening.
Thank you so much.
And congrats.
We are joined next by Alexander Skarsgård. Come on right up, sir. How are you doing?
Hi, we're here. How are you?
Should I step up here?
You can step right up. I mean, you'd
Not
be
that
in
you
frame
have
either
to.
way, but
With the height?
Maybe it's better down here.
No, we want you closer. We want you closer.
Okay, I'll do this.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's great.
I'll do it with you too.
All right.
How are you doing? How does it feel to be walking this carpet tonight?
I'm pretty good. I just flew in from Stockholm, so I'm a little jet lagged and confused. But I think I'm at the right place.
I think you're at the right place, and I could totally understand even if you didn't get off a plane being like, this is surreal. So you're doing just fine.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
And obviously everyone loves Succession. That's why it's been nominated so many times. But what does it feel like to be here and associated with the show? You came in, became a fan favorite very quickly. Whether people loved or hated your character, like.
Well, I haven't seen the guys for like 10 months, the whole gang, so that'll be fun. I'm excited to see everyone. It's like a reunion. Was that the question? No.
Basically, but yeah, what's it like to be here celebrating that and seeing everyone?
Like it's fantastic. I'm real and one of the most fun characters I've ever played. It was every second of it was such a treat. He was so out there and so unhinged in the most lovely, delicious way. So it was a very cathartic role to play. A real treat. I mean, just the writing and obviously the quality of all the other actors made it so easy. Like the easiest job I've ever done. Like those words were so wonderful, and then to bounce that with phenomenal actors was an amazing treat.
Yeah, well, it was amazing to watch.
It was.
And we really appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
And we hope you have a fantastic Emmys.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
you too. Enjoy it.
Have the best time.
I am at the Emmys.
Yes,
Yeah,
you are.
I'm
That's where you
You're
are.
right.
Amazing. Oh, God. It makes me want more Succession. Oh, goodness. I also want more White Lotus.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. We
Sabrina
want more White
Impacciatore.
Lotus, and we get more
Hello.
White Lotus. Hi, ciao.
It's so nice to see you guys.
Yes, you look
So good to
stunning.
see you.
Thank you. Hard work.
Yes.
Yes.
So much work. You can't imagine.
Oh, tell us.
Like yesterday. So this dress. Oh, it looks nice on the camera.
It
Can I
does.
look at
You look
it?
fantastic. It looked fantastic.
Okay.
There you
Yes.
go. Yeah, show it off. Show it off.
Thank you. I have to fix the things. Okay.
The things are fine, I must say.
How does it feel to be walking this carpet tonight?
Come on. What do you think? This is beyond my dreams. This is bigger than I could ever imagine, and I already won. That's my victory. Is to be here with this dress on. Because yesterday I didn't have the dress. The dress arrived from Italy, but I didn't have any chance to try it on before.
Oh, wow.
So I tried it on yesterday for the first time, and nothing was right, for sure, of course. So we had to find a tailor that during the night has been working on my dress, like the birds at Cinderella's dress, you know? So now it's a miracle I'm here. I have my dress on, and I'm so happy and I'm so grateful to the Academy. I mean, they nominated me. I couldn't expect that in 100 lives, so I will be grateful forever. And I want to use this to thank them with all my heart. Really.
Yeah, well, it was well deserved for sure.
Oh my God, thank you.
And
I gave everything I could, but I'm going to give more.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. Like your performance, to go from someone that, as I was watching it, I was just like, oh, she grinds my gears, and to like, oh my God, I love her. Like playing that arc. What was that like for you on White Lotus?
It's actually a choice that I made because the character was supposed to be tougher, was supposed to be colder. And Mike is a genius. And I dared to propose him that she could be soft and sweet, also because to be queer in Italy, it's still a big issue. So I felt the responsibility to make people understand that love is love for everybody, you know? Everybody's the same. Love is love, you know? So I wanted people to really understand that love is the same for each of us. And that's why I made that choice, and that worked for the character.
Yeah, it really did.
Thank
it really
you.
Did.
Thank
you for your performance and for being here and for your energy tonight. I love it. You gotta love the first timers.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
Oh.
Enjoy, have fun, and I hope to see you soon again.
Yes.
Ciao.
Yes. Enjoy your evening.
Can we just put a little Italy in Thailand?
There we go, right?
For White Lotus?
Just a
because
little
I
bit.
love them so much.
Just a little bit. Oh my goodness. I can't believe the dress story. Like that's crazy.
My gosh.
It's
amazing. And that dress is fitting
A
her
glove.
to a T. So I can't imagine. I can't
Oh my
imagine.
goodness.
Hi.
We got Rhea Perlman.
Oh
Hello
my
there.
goodness. Hello.
And Danny DeVito. Hello, sir.
The legends are upon us. Hi, how are you?
Very well, thank
You look lovely.
Thank you.
You look amazing.
Well, you were talking to her.
I think you look amazing. That's no, I have to say we had some of your Sunny co-stars up here earlier, and they said you're going to be the one shutting down all the parties tonight.
Oh, yeah, we're going to close those babies down. Yeah. We bop till we drop.
Well, I heard that it's you guys' first awards show ever in life. And so this well, no, this is the 75th Emmy Awards. You know this town. What does it feel like now in comparison to maybe your first awards show ever?
Oh, wow. It feels like way more confusing and kind of fabulous.
Wow.
You know, it's just like the first award show ever was like, ooh, like I don't even know where to go. I don't even know where to be. I don't know who to talk to. This just feels like home in a way, you know?
That's beautiful.
It's like we're home. Yeah.
Now, obviously, you both have worked with a lot of people that are going to be in this room tonight. Are you looking forward to any kind of reunions in particular, or people you're hoping to run into?
Well, the Sunny cast is here. That's good, and the Cheers cast.
And the Cheers cast,
I haven't
many
seen
of
those
us
guys
that
in a
come
while.
are here, and
Very
I
excited
think it's going
about
to be
that.
fun to just hang out.
And it looks
Yeah.
like everybody's having fun.
Yeah.
Well, you all look like you're going to be having some fun too.
I know. It looks so amazing. You have so much fun. I love being, it's such an iconic year for the show. And, to have two icons here with me, I just have to say thank you for taking the time.
Rhea, before you go,
Thank you.
I just have to ask, what has it been like to see the response to Barbie and your role in that movie?
It has been thrilling. It has been just and gratifying because I just feel like it's one of the best movies that's ever been made. And I'm just thrilled that I'm part of it. I feel that people stop me all over the place. It used to be for Cheers, and now it's for Barbie.
Now it's for Barbie.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? Yeah.
Well, have so much fun. You
Yes,
have so
have
many
a
reasons
blast.
to be here and celebrating.
It's a pleasure to meet both of you.
Have a great one.
Yes, thank you.
Fanning out.
Yes.
That was amazing.
Oh my God, I love them so much.
And now, look, Tichina Arnold's fanning out too. We have her coming on up here. Yes. Work it. It is a look. L-E-W-K. Okay?
Welcome. Come up and join us. How are you doing?
Hi. How are you?
Beautiful.
It's good to see you again.
Nice to see you again. Hello,
Hi.
sir.
How are you doing?
I love the color.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes, beautiful winter color.
Thank you. How does it feel to be walking this carpet tonight?
It feels great. I am excited. Usually I don't do award shows unless I'm presenting or receiving. Tonight I'm presenting and I'm very excited about it.
Well, something I'm excited about is
Whoa.
a little birdie told me there might be a Martin reunion tonight.
We're hoping. Oh, well, tonight, yes.
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 I was like, wait.
Yes.
Wait, what do you mean?
Well,
We're hoping.
we've been talking about doing a reboot, and I said it would never, a Martin reunion, it's not a reboot. It's a rebirth. Because
yes.
Tommy is no longer with us.
Yeah.
He's with us in spirit. So you can't take something and try to make it the same. I'm
Yeah.
a realist.
Yeah.
You know? But if we can make an extension of what we put in all these years, by all means.
are Pam and Martin like just besties now? Like in your mind, like what has happened over all this time?
We all, like, literally, we all honestly, truly love each other, and we are excited to be with each other. Literally, we would come to work to laugh.
Yeah.
We would try to make the cameramen and the crew, if the crew didn't laugh, it wasn't funny.
Okay.
So our crew was our first audience, and by the time the studio audience came in, then we'll be, smooth sailing.
I love it.
But God has blessed us to do what we love doing, and who can say that?
What was your episode? It's the Rottweiler one for me. It's the Rottweiler episode with Brother Man.
When Brother Man took that CD.
What was yours?
No, when Brother Man
okay,
took
there we go. Well, hello,
Well, hello. What's happening? How you feeling?
How are you?
I'm doing good. What's up?
Oh my goodness, it's so good to see you. We were just saying your favorite episode, real quick, because we got Keri Russell on it.
Yeah.
What was your favorite episode?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me hurry up for Keri Russell. Favorite one was probably Love Boat.
You like the Love Boat one?
I did because I grew up watching those guys, man. Isaac and Doc, and it was like
we had
my
Isaac
childhood.
on.
Yeah,
that was cool. I forgot about the Love Boat
one. Man.
You look amazing, by the way.
He's always sharp.
I'm sharp.
Thank you.
Looking very good. Well, enjoy your Emmys. Thank y'all so much. Pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
Help me down. See you. I love
Getting the
that.
hand down. Oh my God.
It's so exciting.
Yes. And we are joined next by Keri Russell. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Madam Diplomat. Hello. So good.
How are you doing tonight? How's it feel to be walking this carpet?
Great. Our kids are home watching, and we're just saying, "Hello, kids at home in Brooklyn. We love you."
You've already been commented upon by the kids at home. Your earrings.
Really?
Yes. She watches. She goes, she's wearing really cool dangly earrings, and she has a really cool black choker.
Oh, thank you, David Yearman.
You got banned.
And she described your suit as well. A kind of purplish suit.
A very nice kind of purplish suit.
Thank you for stroking my ego just a little.
Yes. That's what she said.
So this is kind of like an iconic year, 75 years of the Emmys. And for me, I'm so excited to be sitting here because we've gone from the dorm to the diplomatic room. I'm just saying, you have had such a place in my life. So what does that feel like to be here at this Emmys and have such an arc in Hollywood?
I feel incredibly lucky. Incredibly lucky. It feels. The best thing is that it feels more fun than ever at this age. Growing up is okay. Yeah.
I think you've just been handed the title of your autobiography, From the Dorm to the Diplomat.
From the dorm to the diplomat.
I mean, that's a beautiful journey.
Oh.
Janine is a writer, so she's available.
Nailed it. You can ghostwrite it.
I'll do it. Look, it's on camera. No, I'm kidding.
Well, you guys should have a great evening.
Yes. Thank you so much. You look so fabulous, have so much fun, and you're killing this
And thank
role.
you to the kids for the compliments.
Yes.
Now go to bed.
Thank you.
Yes.
Enjoy your evening.
You're welcome. Oh my God.
The Americans. Oh my God.
All
Talk
the
about one of my
things.
family favorite shows. The Americans. My dad, my step. Love that show so much.
And you kind of felt it watching Felicity, that she had, it was like a young coming of age show, but she had that spark of a real serious actress in there. And then she's shown it.
Yeah. So, fun fact, I don't know if you know this, Janine, but J.J. Abrams was a writer on Felicity.
Okay.
And if I remember the story correctly, he pitched just a wild and crazy idea of what if the CIA recruited her, Felicity? And everyone was laughed him out of the room. Cut to him creating Alias and doing it with Jennifer
there
Garner.
you go.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. We've got a
Catherine
legend in my book, Catherine Heigl.
Oh my goodness. You have never interrupted anything.
I'm sure I have.
How are you doing?
I'm doing so good. I'm very excited to be here. Yeah. I feel like a deer in headlights. Sorry.
No, don't at all. You are a vision in red.
You.
That is what you are.
Thank you. I really loved this dress. Yeah. So I was very excited when they made an effort to make it fit me.
Well, it fits you beautifully. As does a Grey's Anatomy reunion on the stage tonight. Tell us a little bit about how you feel about getting to get up there and have that moment, not just for you all, but for the fans. The fans are very excited about this.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, because I think that's ultimately kind of why we do it, but it's also just really fun for us, because it's sort of this kind of odd, nostalgic walk down memory lane. I mean, I haven't seen Chandra and Jim in 15 years. I haven't seen Justin in maybe 10.
Wow.
I did just see Elle a year ago or so, but you know, we don't get to see each other much. And these are people that mean a lot to me, meant a lot to me. I had, what was it, like 7 years of those sort of like 24 to 31. Those are like pretty intense years of young womanhood or something. They were with them, and I have missed them. So it's really nice. It's really nice to be here.
I love that. I love that. Well, what does it feel like to? This is the 75th Emmys, and I've been asking folks, like, this is kind of an iconic year to be here, but for people who've had that longevity in Hollywood, what does it feel like, and especially coming off of this historic year that Hollywood has had with the strikes?
Yeah, it's odd. It almost feels like a fever dream, doesn't it? Like between.
You're the second person who said that. That's crazy.
It doesn't. You don't realize quite how historic that whole thing was until you look back at it and go, yeah, we just survived that, you know, and it was no easy feat for many, many people. I was very fortunate. I was hibernating in my home in Utah, just, you know, doing a lot of dishes and, well, I don't drive the children anywhere, Josh does, but, you know, driving for them with Josh.
Yes.
I hate driving in the snow. But, you know, it was like, it kind of was happening outside my purview.
Yeah.
But it was intense, and none of us really knew when's this going to wrap up and what is it going to mean if it continues for another 6 months. So I think we're all really relieved. I think we're all feeling pretty celebratory. I don't know about you guys, but I think we're all like, okay, and the show must go on, you know?
And we will all be back here in 9 months doing it again.
Wonderful.
Well, enjoy your evening. Enjoy the reunion.
Thank you. I plan to. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you look gorgeous.
Lovely.
Thank you, both of you.
Thank you.
Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness, we've got Robin Thede coming up here. Hello.
Please.
Yes.
So much.
There you are.
That is ethereal.
Thank
I love
you.
it.
Thank you so much.
There's a hidden tool. There's like little. Yes, look at all of this.
We're giving. I'm
You're
like a spring garden.
I love it.
What would
We
your,
need that right now. The whole country's very cold.
I know.
What would your character's name be? Your character right now on a Black Lady sketch show. Give it to me.
Unpoison Ivy.
Unpoison Ivy.
I love it.
So good.
I love it.
This is so great.
How does it feel to be here tonight walking this carpet?
It feels amazing. You know, we're nominated for Best Variety Scripted Series, whatever they're calling my category now, for the 4th year in a row. So we're really thrilled. It's our 4th and final season. And no matter what happens, I've already won because look at me. I'm just so excited to celebrate so many friends tonight and so many amazing talents.
Yeah. I have to tell you, EW's critic Kristen Baldwin is a huge fan of the show, and every time it gets nominated, she kind of does this little happy dance on our Slack channels at work.
Oh, I love that. Thank you, Kristen.
Well, it's the 75th year of the Emmys. Kind of a big deal.
Yeah, same age as me.
There we go.
Well,
I look great.
You literally stole my question. I was going to say, you are so not 75. But what is something you want to have notched off the list by 75?
Oh, what a great question. I want to be the best friend I can be. You know, I just want to leave a legacy that people remember
like
of love, you know?
You've probably done that already.
I tried really
you
hard.
hired a lot of your friends.
I did.
And they're really talented.
Does that make me a good friend if I just give them jobs?
Yeah.
I mean, giving people work is probably the best you could do.
Honestly, it makes me feel as good as it makes them feel.
Yeah.
That's what people don't realize. When you're really selfish in this business, you can get really bitter and it makes you feel really like you don't have any support. But when you help other people, and I know this sounds so cheesy, but it's true, you feel so much better. And more comes to you.
Yeah.
So it's great.
Well, we helped you up here, so I think we're doing our part.
You did. Thank you so much.
Well,
thank you.
enjoy your Emmys. Yes, enjoy. We're rooting for you.
Fun.
Yeah, we'll help you down too.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, this dress, all the details. I'm glad you were able to do that.
We have the Holland Taylor.
Oh my God. And it's not just a happy Emmys, it's also a happy birthday. 81 yesterday.
Happy birthday!
Still talking.
I love it. So, we've been talking about the 75th Emmy Awards. Like, this is like an iconic year. But you were like, I was playing with toys when this was going on.
When it started. But I was in there shortly thereafter. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Long career.
Yeah, beautiful career.
Thank you so much.
So, because this is not your first Emmys, it's not your first rodeo, does it feel different now than it did when you first came? Is it better? Is it different? Is it less exciting, more exciting?
It's more intense and crazy every year. And it's more anxiety-provoking just getting here. Getting in your gear, getting in your glam, getting in your clothes, getting in a limousine, hoping that it'll get you there on time, because the traffic is just unbelievable. So by the time you get here, it's like, oh, thank God I'm here. The worst of it is over. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, well, it was a big weekend for you. How did you celebrate your birthday?
I actually lay around because I just flown in from New York to come and do this and flying back to New York tomorrow. So I lay around and ate good food for Pacha.
Well, we're going to have to toast tonight. We're going to have to do it big tonight. Have so much fun tonight. It's so great to see, an honor to see you here.
Yes. And happy birthday again.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Oh, goodness.
Look at that.
I mean,
legends, newcomers.
And she did a one-woman show playing Ann Richards, the former governor of Texas. Her energy, she does a 3-hour show, basically. Just herself, just her.
Wow.
It's a one-woman show. It's insane.
Wow.
Oh, my God. We got Nicholas Braun here. How's it going?
Nicholas,
Good to
how
see
you doing? Nice to see you.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice to see you guys.
You as
Look,
well.
I love the hair. Like,
Yeah.
it's giving Bond.
It's
James
hell
Bond.
yeah. It's Bond like a few hours after he did something horrible, I guess. Killed someone or got
But he's supposed to, so he did good.
That's his job,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's his
That's,
job.
and that's my thing too tonight. I'm just gonna now I'm gonna look in your thing.
There we go. I'm sure that they will not.
The right way. It's actually falling the right way.
Yeah, Janine doesn't lie.
I don't.
How does it feel to be walking this carpet tonight?
It's really exciting. Yeah, it's you know, we're coming to the end of a nice run with this group of people. So I don't know, I've been trying to channel like 6 years ago when we started shooting this show today. I'm like trying to like remember the table read and my audition and playing, you know, like throwing up through the eye holes of the mask in the first episode. And so I'm in a bit of a like reflective moment, but good, like good.
So did you feel like over time pieces of Greg infused itself into you, or you more into Greg over the years?
I think the way I approached Greg was I'm going to tap into my most uncomfortable self and I'm going to allow it to be seen.
Yes.
Whereas as Nick, I might be successful in hiding it. In Greg, I'm just going to like take that filter off a little bit. But you know, like social anxiety and like what you think you're supposed to do in a room of powerful people, like Greg fails to do it well. And so I feel Greggy as I'm explaining Greg. I'm like, am I tapping into him right now? But yeah, so I am him, he is me. And I loved playing him. And I love charting his arc as well and taking him from a guy who knows nothing and has $5 in his pocket to somebody pretty powerful. If you
knows one or two things.
What's that?
Knows one or two things.
Knows one or two things, yeah. Or like, yeah, has gathered a lot of evidence over the years to hold against people, yeah.
So, in your personal opinion, it ended up like it should have ended up. Everything went the way it should have went.
He's tapping into Greg here.
I think so. Honestly, like, that finale blew my mind.
It's amazing.
Like, truly, like, an unbelievable episode of television.
Yes.
Jesse killed it. He's such a brilliant man, but all the actors, you know, everybody just brought it home.
Yeah.
So it ended in an amazing way, I thought.
Yeah. There was some trepidation. I'm going to catch you in there. We're
Well,
going to
I'm
talk
like,
about what held you up on that one.
Yeah. Am I thinking about it as Greg or Nick, or did Greg get what he needed? Maybe he should have been sitting in the car with Tom at the end holding his hand. No, I don't know.
I like that theory.
We're going down a road.
We'll find you inside. We'll get even more thoughts from you on it.
Right,
Enjoy your Emmys.
I'll keep thinking about it. Yeah.
Thank you for your time. Have the best night.
Oh my God, have a great night. Next up, we've got Andor star Diego Luna joining us. Diego, thank you so much for being here.
Hello.
How does it feel to be walking this carpet tonight?
I'm very excited, man. Very excited. I've been waiting a long time for this one, you know. I can't wait to celebrate the show and to send a message from here to everyone working in Andor. You know, it's a day to celebrate. We've done great, and we deserve this. Yeah.
Well, and we obviously were delayed in celebrating because of the very necessary strikes. So how it has to feel even more special because like you're able to actually fully do it now.
Yes, I mean, we've been waiting a long time for everything. We haven't finished the second season because of the strike too. So now we're gonna finish. But this is good. This is a good energy to get before we go and execute the grand finale. You know, we have another season to go, and that's it. It's over. So,
Well, my son Reese, huge Star Wars fan,
really?
Star Wars universe fan, all of the things. When you're going into the show, I feel like he would ask this question. Like, how do you get into the mindset of something that doesn't even exist?
It's a good question. It's a good question. I think by just experiencing that world, you know, in Andor, what we did is we built everything. It's a homage to filmmaking, you know, how they did the first films. Like, everything is mechanical, things exist, you interact with that world. So it's just by stepping in that you go like, holy shit, this is Star Wars, right? I mean, and then you have to forget about that, because at the end we're just like telling stories of people being people, you know, surviving and loving and just like going through everyday life, you know. It's about that. It's about reminding that at the end it doesn't matter how many times you go into a ship and you fire lasers and stuff like that. You're telling a simple story about a man, you know, trying to survive. Yeah.
A man or a mutant or an alien or whatever it is trying to survive.
This time it's a man, and it's called Cassian, and I'm so in love with this character. It's been like 10 years now, so yeah.
Well,
Thank you.
in 2 words, what will you tease for season 2 for us?
Come on.
2 words.
2 words. Oh damn! No, I'm terrible at that.
A feeling.
I'll tell you, like, we're getting really close to Rogue One. So what people is expecting to happen will happen, right?
So
like
Rogue One. Those are 2 words.
Rogue One. Rogue One. I think you're gonna watch the second season, and then you should play Rogue One, and you'll see the film from a different perspective.
I'm excited for that. And excited for you.
Thank you very
Congratulations on everything.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have the
Enjoy
best
your
night.
Emmys. Oh.
So cool. Look, Reese.
Look, Matt. That's my husband, not my kid.
Oh, there.
But also huge Star Wars fan, and we love the show.
Oh my goodness. I've never understand it when it comes to what they do with green screens to be able to evoke that type of emotion or whatever it is, and there's like nothing actually there. Like, they have amazing sets built and stuff, but like a lot of it is done, and you just have to, you know, like us, like we're just pulling it out of each other right now.
But it is true. If Reese hasn't watched, Disney Plus has some fantastic docuseries on how they make these shows. There's a thing called The Volume. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go find it on Disney Plus. They talk about the creation of this entire room that, to make it feel as real as possible.
Yeah.
And they, in an instance, it would be like this backdrop right now disappeared, and it all of a sudden was a nice beach.
Nice.
You and I could go have our cocktails.
I'll take it.
Yeah, there we
I'll
go.
take
Could
it.
be there instantly. And it's just fascinating what goes into making those shows. And they really try to make sure there's as much practical things around there to make it easier for them.
All of these shows, when you think about it, like that is one extreme. And then you have like really, you know, kind of pulled back, really simple shows, all of that, like that. And everyone just brings it. Like, that's what the Emmys is about.
Yeah.
It's like anything that you're doing,
Yeah.
you're bringing it. Like
Speaking
Rachel
of-
Brosnahan, bringing it right now. And
Speaking of bringing it, it's been,
oh, please.
I know we got the color memo.
Can we get a selfie of this moment?
Plum.
Plum.
Plum is the color of the season.
Yes, I love it. How are you doing?
Hi.
How's it feel walking this carpet tonight?
I'm good. It feels amazing. This is our last one. This really is the swan song for the marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and so happy to be here.
Yeah. Well, I know it's been a whirlwind, I'm sure, and coming and seeing everyone from the cast again. We had a bunch of them up here earlier this evening.
No, I saw. I can't believe I missed everyone.
I was like, is she going to squeeze in?
I should have just shown up and been like,
no, we like our moment. We like our moment with Mrs. Maisel. I love this. Well, 75th Emmys. I've been asking everyone. You are not 75.
No, thank you.
But by the time that you are, what is that? You've accomplished so much already. This show is so huge. It's so beloved. But what's something else that you would like to accomplish, whatever it may be, by 75?
Ooh, that's a really good question. Well, I run a production company called Scrap Paper Pictures, so I'd love, by the time I'm 75, to have this company standing on its own and supporting filmmakers and writers behind the scenes, as well as, you know, my stuff in front of it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that. Career goals, vision
Yeah.
boards. We're doing it.
And also world peace and happiness.
That.
Also important.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, obviously, you're celebrating Maisel tonight. One thing I'm celebrating is that you are going to be the new Lois Lane. Tell me a little bit about what it's like to process. I don't know. I mean, as a journalist too, like Lois Lane has always been one of my favorite characters, not just of like superhero
She's
stuff,
kind
but
of the only not the only, but like not
most prominent. For sure.
Yeah, that gets the love.
There's not a
Like-
lot of women in these universes anyway, so
Yeah.
I felt the same way. I always grew up watching. I mean, I love the Donner Superman movies, and you know, it was nice to see somebody on screen who felt as ambitious as I felt as a younger woman.
So, what do you feel like is going to be the key to tapping into that Lois energy?
Oh, well, I'm stalking my journalist friends right now and just trying to understand
out,
a little
Janine.
bit more. Yeah, look out. Just trying to understand a little bit more deeply kind of how that mindset works.
Well, look, honey.
Yeah, give it to me. What's your number one... Hang on. What's your number one piece of advice for me playing a journalist?
Learning to hold the mic and remembering that they have to speak too. So you hand it over. I have to be reminded constantly to do
You
that.
just want to hold it all for yourself?
Well, I'm just going to get wrapped up in particularly your eyes. Lovely.
Oh, thank you. So yeah, okay. So remember to do the microphone.
do the thing.
What about you? What's your number one piece of advice?
Follow the money.
Follow the money. Okay.
Her advice is better.
All right. I'll take it. Thank you both.
Obviously, your Maisel cast are ones you want to see tonight, but who else are you hoping to run into and have a little moment with this evening?
Well, speaking of Superman, I just ran into Anthony Kerrigan, and we haven't seen each other since our casting announcement,
wow.
so it was a really nice reunion. We've known
You're
each
like,
other
"Oh,
for
hi,
years.
friends."
Yeah, as New York-based people, and you know, we've been lucky enough to do a couple of these together, so that was a really nice moment.
Yay. Well, look, you look amazing. You have amazing advice from us to run with into your next...
I feel ready. Thank you so much
Into your
for
next
this moment.
gig.
This was
And-
like 9 birds, 1 stone.
There we go.
Thank you.
Have the best time tonight.
Thank you very much.
it's a
Nice
pleasure.
to meet you.
It's great to see
Yes.
you. I know.
Oh, I just adore her. And
That was glorious. Like, you have to go arm in arm. Tell her to wait.
Yeah,
And then you guys
done.
can walk in together. You only have a little bit more to
Fair.
do.
Her husband, who is here, who also, you can see him in the background, was also on
He'll
The Marvelous
understand.
Mrs. Maisel.
He'll understand.
He'll understand. He'll understand. But no, I love that they were able to work together on the show. And
Yeah.
they've been together for years. And so the
Yeah.
fact that she was able to bring him in for those the final season was so fantastic.
I know.
Really, really fun.
Faring way better than her first husband on the show.
Yes, that's
Mrs. Maisel's husband.
he went through it. Some of it he deserved. Some of it was
Yeah.
a little undeserved in terms of what he had to go through. But
Yeah, but it was funny. It was funny.
I got the chance to chat with Rachel over this weekend too, and we were talking about the final season and just how much they didn't want to like get caught taking stuff, but she was like, "Oh, but I took so many clothes."
Yeah.
And her husband was saying that like literally, it's like if you haven't watched the final season, there is a moment that flashes forward and you see her with Midge with all her clothes, which is a lot, in like an air hanger, and he's like literally we're going to have an air hanger at some point to house all of the clothes they do. They got
that sounds
and
like me on a smaller scale, but keep going.
they got that, and they got one of the rug from Midge's apartment from the very beginning of the season. And
I just love that whole time period.
Yeah.
It was so fabulous and like regal, but yeah, I would have taken everything, and that's why they don't hire me for these things. But
a rug is a good one because it's practical and doesn't take up space.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
always it's a good one.
You hear this? He has talked to pretty much everyone already because Patrick has been busy.
I do my homework.
You guys. He does his homework, but also he parties. And so he has been hitting a lot of them because it is award season. So what has been your favorite, like leading up to tonight? And there's still a lot more to go.
Yes, there's still a lot more to go. But I will say that, like I mentioned, MPTF, the Motion Picture Television Fund, I love it because all the stars turn out because it's a fundraiser for this really important organization. Shout out to MPTF. but there's also fun in games. Like you can win prizes, and it's so fun to see like Rachel Brosnahan or all these big stars like doing Dance Dance Revolution. People's full disclosure, People's one of the sponsors for it, and the People Station had a Dance Dance Revolution, a Pac-Man, and a Whack-A-Mole. There was another setup that was like a Wordle. It was really, really fun. That's my favorite event. They do an evening before and a night before. One's before the Emmys, one's before the Oscars. And those
lovely.
are always my favorite. But I got to go to the Critics' Choice Awards last night.
Nice.
And what I love about the Critics' Choice Awards is that all the stars show up, but it's also not all the same nominees. Not the same nominees and not the same winners, because it's the Critics' Choice Association, which is different than the guilds.
Yeah.
And that is always really fun to see, like Reservation Dogs get a lot of love there last night. One of my favorites, For All Mankind on Apple TV+.
Nice.
Gets attention from the Critics' Choice Association as well.
Nice.
And these are, again, shows that don't normally get to see as much love in the other award shows.
Which one reigns supreme, would you say, with the talent? Like, I mean, so many award shows, and of course, you know, for different categories and things like that. But when you're talking about TV,
well,
is it like I got a critic said, or is it the big one?
Well, and Emmys are obviously the big one, but I would say it's the SAG Awards, which this is Entertainment Weekly executive editor Jared Hall.
I'm asking you. This guy would know.
Yes, this guy would know too. So Jared, I'll forward.
Happy Emmys.
Yeah, happy Emmys. I'll forward that question to you before we dig into anything else, which is, which do you feel like the television actors revere the most? Is it the Emmys? Is it the SAG? Is it the Critics' Choice Awards?
Like the actors. Which one do they love?
Because they all carry different weight. I mean, to be honored by critics who, you know, they want to please, they want to get the, you know, the validation. But I think from Screen Actors Guild, it's also very different because that is just your peers. So, you know, so to have the validation from the people who, you know, you're all doing the same thing. But I mean, the Television Academy is made up of so many folks who do such incredible work behind the scenes, in front of the camera, also publicists, studio executives. So there's so much weight that comes with that win as well. I mean, gosh, I don't know.
You want all
it's
of
the trifecta.
Honestly, like, if you can get all three, go for it. Yeah.
well, we have you here, and what we need from you are your picks for tonight. So first, let's start with drama and comedy series.
Yeah.
Both categories have a mix of longtime favorites, a few final seasons, and some first-time nominees, right? So what's your prediction? Let's start with drama series.
If at home you have your ballots ready, here we go. This is the moment. Starting with drama, I think this is very easy. Succession. We've seen it happen at the last couple award shows, the Globes and at the Critics' Choice. To me, this is one. This one's kind of a no-brainer. If anyone upsets them, it's going to be another HBO show, The White Lotus, or maybe The Last of Us could get in there, but I think this is Succession all the way. Yeah.
And what about comedy series now?
Comedy series, I feel like this one's a little trickier because Ted Lasso could three-peat. You know, it's final season. They won't say it is, but it is. So they could go 3 for 3, but it's also the final season for Maisel, which was so good, and also the final season for Barry, which is not a comedy, but that's a discussion for another time. I think, and keep in mind, this is for season 1 of this show, that The Bear is going to win. There's just been so much love for that. Keeping in mind that the Golden Globes and the Critics' Choice, those wins this week, have absolutely no bearing on its potential win here. But I also wouldn't count out Abbott Elementary in comedy.
We do love Abbott.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's switch over to acting. Let's start off focusing on drama. So the 4 categories here. We've got the 2 lead and 2 supporting. What do you think the front runners are for lead actor in a drama? We've got 3 nominees here from the same show.
Yeah. A few of them from Succession: Brian Cox, Kieran Culkin, and Jeremy Strong. You know, every now and then there's that conversation of can or will people split the vote? I think in our heads it happens more than it happens in real life. I would give this one to Kieran Culkin solely based on the funeral episode and that eulogy. Oh my gosh. That right there, like, I can't forget about that moment. But I do have to shout out, if a split happens, our EW TV critic Kristen Baldwin, she is pulling big for Bob Odenkirk for that final season of Better Call Saul. So if there is a split, I could see him getting in there.
All right, well, I dressed up like old Hollywood glamour because I'm here for the actresses. So who could take lead actress?
It's still Succession. For me, it's Sarah Snook. I mean, she is just she's taken all the wins lately. But my gosh, look at that list of women right there. That list of actresses. Just incredible work from all of them. But yeah, I think this one's Sarah Snooks.
All right. Well, there's some newcomers getting a lot of buzz in the 4 comedy acting categories tonight. So what have you been hearing for a lead actor in a comedy?
Oh boy. So, Jason Sudeikis has won this the past few years, but I think we've got a new guy sliding in for the win. This one's going to be all about Calvin Klein model Jeremy Allen White. Yes, chef. He is going to get up there.
I love that ID, that top ID. Calvin Klein model, Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah, forget about, Shameless and this show. It's all about that right now, really, if you look at social media. But yeah, this one, Jeremy's just so fantastic on this show, which is another one that people will argue, not necessarily a comedy. It's in that dramedy territory. But, Ted Lasso could also go into dramedy territory sometimes, and certainly Barry did that.
Yeah,
just
for
like
sure. Lead actress?
Indeed.
Lead actress in a comedy?
Lead actress in a comedy gets a little tricky for me. I am leaning toward Quinta Brunson for the win, but...
Janine!
But, yeah, but Rachel Brosnahan did great work on the final season of Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, but who I would love to see get up on that stage and accept that statuette is Christina Applegate for the final season of Dead to Me. She just delivered some powerhouse comedic material in the midst of her MS diagnosis. At first, not even knowing that it was MS and trying to get that all figured out. I don't think she should win because of the MS, but she just turned out outstanding work in the midst of it.
You've been a longtime fan of that
show.
Oh
yeah,
longtime fan.
And she's awesome. She's had my heart
She's
since
great.
Married with Children.
Yeah.
Well, look, Jared, it's always great to get your expertise.
Happy to
thank you
be
for
here.
joining us.
Wow, the show's about to
and
start,
thank you for sending us off, right?
Yeah.
And thank you guys
Happy to.
so much for watching People in Entertainment Weekly's Red Carpet Live, brought to you by Johnny Walker. Everyone is now, everyone has headed inside the Peacock Theater to see who will take home a win tonight.
Yes, and you can head over to Fox now to watch the 75th Primetime Emmy Awards. Good night. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Good night.